The river remembers the songs we sang, soft as the moss on the willow's flank. It carries our echoes in silver threads and dreams of the words we never said. I come to the water to find your face, reflected in ripples, lost in grace. The current knows what I can't hold, that love runs deep and never old. The stones still keep our secret vows, etched in silence beneath the boughs, and every bend a tender ache where memory flows and hearts can break. The wind hums low through the cedar trees, a lullaby carried on autumn's breeze. I trace your name in the river's foam, a whisper of home where we used to paints gold on the water skin, like the warmth of you I feel within. Though time may scatter what we knew, the river still sings of me and you. I come to the water to feel you near, in hush of twilight, soft and clear. The current holds what time lets go, that love runs deep and always flows.
The fog knows my name, it calls me through the heather. A voice without a flame, a ghost in woolen weather. I walk where no one sees, between the birch and bone. The mist becomes my peace, and I am not alone. The hills forget the sun, but cradle every sigh. And though my race is run, I never said goodbye. A raven marks the trail, its wings like midnight thread. It knows the ancient tale of all I left unsaid. The stream repeats my song in a ripple soft and low. It carries me along to places I don't know. I walk where silence grows, through moss and memory. The fog it gently knows and sets my spirit free.
There's a stillness in the pines where the sun forgets to shine, and the moss becomes a bed for the thoughts I never said. I walk alone through amber air. The forest knows I'm still aware of every echo, every sigh that lingers when we say goodbye. The sparrows sing of distant years. Their notes are stitched with silent tears. And though the world begins anew, I only bloom in shades of you. Forever hums a lullaby to stones that dream beneath the sky. And I, a shadow on the shore, keep watch for what was lost before. The pine cones fall like whispered prayers, soft offerings to empty airs. And every root beneath my feet reminds me of a love discreet. I walk alone through amber air. The forest knows I'm still aware of every echo, every sigh that lingers when we say goodbye. We hung a paper moon above the field where scarecrows danced and secrets healed. The stars wore masks of velvet flame, and every shadow knew your name. Harvest me in dreams tonight, where pumpkins glow with borrowed light. I'll meet you where the crows convene, between the dusk and Halloween. The wind plays trick with time and truth, and I'm still chasing phantom youth. The orchards hide in candle smoke, each branch a spell, each leaf bespoke, a whisper carved in apple skin of all we lost and might have been. Harvest me in dreams tonight, where pumpkins glow with borrowed light. I'll meet you where the crows convene, between the dusk and Halloween. The wind plays tricks with time and truth, and I'm still chasing phantom youth. But if you call beneath the moon, I'll find my way to you by room. So light the lantern, let it sway through haunted fields of yesterday. I'll walk the path the spirits knew and leave my heart in mist with you.
Lanterns flicker in the hollow, foxes whisper through the trees, amber leaves like haunted echoes dance upon the midnight breeze. Come with me where shadows wander, past the gate of rust and pine. We'll carve our names in pumpkin thunder and drink the dusk like ancient wine. Owls recite forgotten stories, gravest stones hum in minor key. Candles bloom in ghostly glories, calling hearts to memory. The night is wide, we walk between the worlds tonight. Mossy paths and silver branches, crickets sing in twilight rhyme, witches' bells and moonlit dances. Time dissolves in forest chime. Come with me where shadows wander, past the gate of rust and pine. We'll light the dark with whisper wonder and toast the stars with cider time. Lanterns low, the spell is woven, footsteps fade in velvet air. In the hollow, dreams are spoken, and every soul finds shelter there.
Amber leaves drift slow and wide through the hush of evening tide. Footsteps echo soft and low where the pines and secrets grow. A whisper calls from hollow trees, a name the wind forgot to keep. Lanterns in the fog, glowing gold for the lost, lighting paths we used to know. Through the silence this floor, like memories we can't ignore. You hum a tune from long ago, it warms the dusk like firelights glow. If sorrow's just a shadow's dance, then hope is in the lantern's glance. And every step beneath these pines is stitched with threads of olden times. Lanterned in the fog, glowing gold for the lost, lighting paths we used to know. Through this silence, through the miles, hold me close, don't let me go, till the morning finds us home. Crimson leaves on silver stone trace the steps we used to know. Lanterns flicker, dusk has grown where the quiet rivers flow. I still feel your shadow turning with the amber in the sky. Moments drift like smoke, still yearning for a time we can't untie. We were stars in fleeting motion, falling fast through twilight seam. Now we echo through the ocean of a half-remembered dream. Recalls your name, carved in frost upon the pane. But the seasons never stay, they just learn to love the rain. Embers whisper, hold it near, but the wind won't shed a tear. There are echoes in the attic of a house we used to know, dusty lullabies and static from a radio long ago. I climbed the stairs to find you there, and photographs and broken chairs. The past is stitched in linen sheets, and time forgets what silence keeps. The floorboards creak like whispered names, the window weeps in picture frames, and though the world has moved away, this attic begs for us to stay. moth still dances in the light, like memories that won't take flight. Your shadow leans against the wall, a silent guest who's seen it all. The cedar chest still holds our dreams, pressed between the torn seams. A letter signed but never sent, a lullaby of what we meant. I climbed the stairs to find you there, in candle smoke in midnight air. The past still hums and at it beams, where silence sings forgotten dreams. Candlelight and cinnamon, the scent of you still lingers on. In every cup of quiet tea, you stir the autumn into me. I light a flame for what we were, the gentle lake, a whispered blur. And though the season turns again, I keep your warmth beneath the rain. Past is sweet, but bitter still, like cider kissed by winter's chill. Turn to rust and gold, but still your stories wrap the cold. I'll walk the path we used to know, where twilight hums and embers glow. I light a flame for what we were, a gentle lake, a whispered blur. And though the season turns again, I keep your warmth beneath the air. Past is sweet, but bitter still, like cider kissed by winter's chill. So let the dusk fall soft and slow, with candlelight and amber flow. You're in the hush of every breeze, a memory stitched in autumn leaves, yeah. Ashes of October fall on the path we used to roam. Golden ghosts upon the wall of our half-remembered home. I still hear your laughter fading in the rustle of the trees. Time is just a leaf parading down forgotten melodies.
We were fire, brief and burning. Now we're smoke and morning light. Every step is still returning to the edge of our delight. Lanterns dim and windows glisten,
echoes hum beneath the rain. If I close my eyes and listen, I can almost feel your name. Ashes whisper, don't forget, but the wind has no regret.
Skies where the birches bend low, I walked with the wind through the hush of the hollow. The leaves told stories in rustling tongues of lovers who vanished, of songs left unsung. A lantern of dusk in my trembling hand, I follow the footprints that danced in the sand. Each echo a memory, each shadow a name. The forest remembers what time cannot tame. Whispering leaves, wandering souls, drifting through seasons, chasing lost goals, wrapped in the silence of twilight's embrace. We search for a home in a vanishing place. The river wore ribbons of silver and frost. It murmured of moments we thought we had lost. I saw your reflection in ripples and rain, a flicker of joy, a whisper of pain. That still wander where wildflowers grow, and the moon, like a mother, just watches us home, guiding the dreamers who've strayed far from home. I met a musician with moss in his hair. He played me a tune full of longing and care. Said the soul is a compass, the heart is a flame, but the road never ends, it just changes its name. Whispering leaves, wandering souls, drifting through seasons, chasing lost goals, mapped in the silence of twilight's embrace. We search for a home in a vanishing place. So if you should find me beneath the old pine, sing to ghosts in a language divine, know that I'm listening, know that I'm free, a soul still wandering.
The lantern swings in the hollow breeze. Footsteps echo through the ember trees. A whisper calls from the river bend, where silence knows how stories end. I followed dusk through broken pine. The stars were strangers, cold and kind. Where shadows wander, I lose my name. In fields of frost and gentle flame, the night remembers what day forgets, and paints my soul in silhouettes. The moss has grown on memory's gate. I knock, but time won't hesitate. A crow takes flight with secret song. Into the wind I walk alone. The moonlight hums a lullaby for dreams that drift and never die. Where shadows wander, I lose my name. In fields of frost and gentle flame, the night remembers what day forgets, and paints my soul in silhouettes. If you should find me in the rain, know I was never lost in vain. I danced with ghosts beneath the yew, and left a song for none but you. Where shadows wander, I find my grace. In quiet woods I leave no trace. The night remembers what day forgets, and holds me close in silhouettes. Where shadows wander, I find my grace. In quiet woods I leave no trace. The night remembers what day forgets. She walks where the maple leaves fall, threading gold through the morning mist. Her laugh is a lantern in twilight's call. She's known as the sweater witch. She knits with the wind and the cinnamon air, spells stitched in wool and rhyme. Her pockets hold secrets in chestnut fare, and she's always just on time. Oh, the sweater witch, she's dancing slow by the pumpkin patch in amber glow, with scarves that sing and boots that hum. She brews her tea where the wild things come. She's autumn's hush, she's twilight stitch, that charming wandering sweater witch. She hums to the owls and the sleepy crows, wears buttons carved from moonlit pine. Her stories drift where the river flows, in verses soft as wine. She paints the dusk with a copper brush, and leaves a trail of moss and thread. The forest leans in a gentle hush to hear the words she said. Oh, the sweater witch, she's dancing slow by the pumpkin patch in amber glow, with scarves that sing and boots that hum. She brews her tea where the wild things come. She's autumn's hush, she's twilight stitch, that charming wandering sweater witch. If you find a leaf with a stitched in star, or a whisper in your cold soul scene, you've met her once, though she's wandered far, a flicker in your dream. So light a candle, wear something warm, let the kettle sing its pitch. She may return in a swirling storm, the playful, gentle sweater witch.
There was once a trail through the whispering pines, where the morning wore silver and the sun took its time. And there on a stone by the river's soft twist lay a weather-worn hat in the hush of the mist. No footprints around, no name stitched inside, just a feather half broken and a ribbon untied. The wind held its breath, the forest leaned in, as if waiting for stories the hat might begin. Oh, the hat in the mist, where did it roam? Did it crown a dreamer who wandered alone? Was it lost by a poet, or left by a ghost, a relic of longing, of love never told? I picked it up gently, it smelled of the rain, of lavender fields and a long fade between now and before had no door. Maybe it danced on a midsummer night with fireflies glowing and stars burning bright. Maybe it fell from a rider in flight, chasing the moon through the folds of twilight. Oh, the hat in the mist, where did it roam? Did it crown a dreamer who wandered alone? Was it lost by a poet or left by a ghost? A lullaby of love never told. So I left it again where the river runs slow, for the next soul to find it and quietly know that some tales are written in silence and dew, and the hat in the mist still waits for you. Lantern light on the porch swing sways, amber breath in the twilight haze. Whispers rise from the hollow ground where the leaves make a sacred sound. We gather slow with hands like flame, carving silence into names. This is my pumpkin prayer, soft as smoke in autumn air, for every soul that walks alone. May the harvest guide them home. Candle flickers in a gore of gold, stories etched in the scenes we hold. Moonlight hums through the cedar trees, blessing dreams with gentle ease. We speak in hush, we see in glow, to the seeds we used to sow. This is my pumpkin prayer, soft as smoke in autumn air, for every heart that longs to mend. May the season be your friend. Under stars we kneel and breathe, trading sorrow for a wreath. Time may turn, but still we share this quiet glowing pumpkin prayer. So light the flame and let it stay.
fall, they whisper down like secrets from a golden crown. You walk the path I walk alone, but left your warmth in every stone. I hear your voice in chimney smoke, in every breeze a word you spoke. October's gentle ghost, you stay in amber light and skies of grey. You haunt me not with fear but grace, a soft goodbye I still embrace. The porch still creaks beneath the moon, your laughter hums a distant tune. I brew the tea you used to make and watch the stars for your mistake. You never slammed a door, just sighed and vanished with the turning tide. But in the hush of twilight's glow, you're closer than you'll ever know. October's gentle ghost, you stay in candle flames and songs I play. You haunt me not with chains or cries, but lullabies and lullabies. So linger here, my autumn friend, until the frost begins to mend. And I'll remember, come what may, October's ghost who chose to stay. The wind knows your name, though the world forgot. Footsteps fading on a rain-soaked quad. You wandered far, where the wild things sleep, with secrets buried in the roots so deep. But I lit a flame on the old stone wall, a flicker of hope when the shadows fall. Lanterns for the lost, glowing soft and swell, hum like stars where the cold winds blow. If you're out there still in the hush and frost, though someone's waiting with lanterns for the lost. The trees still whisper of the songs you sang, of autumn skies and silver rain. I gather echoes in a woven thread to stitch the silence where your voice once led. And I light a flame in the window pane, a beacon burning through the ache and rain. Lanterns for the lost, glowing soft and slow, on like stars where the cold winds blow. If you're out there still, then the hush and frost know someone's waiting with lanterns for the lost. No map can trace the roads you roam, but every ember calls you home. And if your soul feels worn and tossed, follow the glow of lanterns for the lost. Lanterns for the lost, glowing soft and slow, hung like stars where the cold winds blow. If you're out there still, and the hush and frost know someone's waiting with lanterns for the lost. Yes, someone's waiting. Lanterns for the lost. Lantern flicker in the hollow breeze, footsteps echo through the amber leaves. Moonlight dances on the crooked stones, where silence hums like an old trombone. But I don't fear the shadows here. They whisper soft, they draw me near. In the graveyard glow I find my peace, where the past and present gently meet. Ghosts don't haunt, they hold my hand in this quiet, golden, haunted land. Names carved deep in weathered graves, stories sleeping in a sacred place. I hum a tune the wind might know, a lullaby for those below. And every chill feels like a sign from souls who never said goodbye. In the graveyard glow I find my peace, where our past and present gently meet. Cold don't haunt, they hold my hand in this quiet, golden, haunted land. Candles flicker, hearts remember. Love outlives the cold December. Even bones beneath the moss still dream of stars they never lost. In the graveyard glow I feel the flame of every soul They sing it hushed, they sign it mist, a spectral warmth I can't resist. In the graveyard glow, I'm not alone. This place of rest feels like home. Amber leaves drift down like whispers, soft as secrets in the wind. Lantern light through misted branches, where the forest streams begin. I walk the path where shadows bloom, a hush beneath October's moon. Fall beneath the pines, where silence sings in silver lines. Time forgets its name, and memory dances in the rain. Hold me in the hush, where the world turns slow and kind. Fog beneath the pines. Footsteps lost in moss and meaning, echoes wrapped in twilight's thread. Every tree a quiet witness to the words we never said. The air is thick with something old, a story carved in roots and cold. Silence sings in silver lines. Time forgets its name, and memory dances in the rain. Hold me in the hush, where the world turns slow and kind. Far beneath the pines. If I vanish in the stillness, let the forest keep my song. In the breath between the branches, I'll be where I belong. Far beneath the pines, where silence sings in silver lines. Time forgets its name, and memory dances in the rain. Hold me in the hush, where the world turns slow and kind. Fog beneath the pines. Golden leaves beneath my feet, whispers in the twilight street. Faded signs and window glow, calling back to long ago. Every step a soft refrain, echoes dancing in the rain. I trace the lines where dreams once lay, on amber pathways lost in gray. Amber pathways winding slow through the hush of afterglow. Time forgets but hearts still know where the quiet memories turn blue. I walk them all to get to you. Rust and velvet in the air, old guitar and rocking chair, letters tucked in cedar drawers, songs we left on forest floors. Mist rolls in like gentle grace, soft as your forgotten face. I close my eyes and feel the flame, the warmth, the ache, the sacred name. Amber pathways winding slow through the hush of afterglow. Time forgets but hearts still know where the quiet memories go. Lanterns flicker, skies turn blue. I'll walk them all to get to you. So if you hear a distant tune beneath the amber harvest moon, know I'm there just passing through on amber pathways back to you.
In the hush of amber morning, where the wild ferns softly sway, I found echoes of a story that the wind forgot to say. Mist pearls like a whispered promise through the pine and silver dew. Every step a quiet longing, verily the thought of you. Wild fern reverie, take me home to the place where dreams are grown, where the sky wears shades of memory and the stars hum soft and low. Wild fern reverie, let me roam through the fields I used to know. Lantern light on mossy pathways, footsteps fading into gold. Time dissolves in gentle fragments, like a song the heart still holds. There's a name I keep repeating in the hush between the trees. It's a prayer, it's a feeling, it's the hush of reverie. Wild fantasy, take me home to the place where dreams are grown, where the sky wears shades of memory and the stars hum soft and low. Wild fantasy, let me roll to the fields I used to know.
and the quiet heart still glows. I walked where the birches bend low to the stream, where silence remembers what once was a dream. The fog held my name like a whispering prayer, and time folded softly in the cold autumn air. My shadow grew long on the gravel and moss. Each step was a secret, each breath was a loss. But the forest knew stories I'd buried in song, of a boy chasing echoes, unsure where he belonged. Valleys in the fog, fading and found, a flicker of warmth where the mist wraps around. Not lost, just becoming, not gone, just unseen. In the hush of the twilight, I learn what I mean. The stars were asleep in the folds of the sky, but I saw their reflections in tears I let dry. A name is a lantern, a soul is a flame, and I carry both gently through sorrow and rain. There's a door in the dusk that no hand ever built. It opens with longing, it closes with guilt. But I step through the silence, I step through the haze, and found in the stillness the start of new days. Village in the fog, not broken, not whole, just a verse in the wind, just a flickering soul. On the hush and the pine, the gold in the gray, a memory walking its own quiet way. I walk where silence used to sleep, through amber fields and rusted leaves. The wind remembers what I've lost, each echo paid in quiet cost, and every footfall tells a tale of dreams that cracked beneath the veil. The hollow of laughter, threads of light flicker through the fading night. I carry them, I let them go. The hollows where the wild things grow. The crow flies low, branch bends near. The forest leans to catch my fear. I trace the path of who I was, in moss and stone and midnight dust. The ground it listens soft and wise to every truth I tried to hide. The hollow beneath my steps is filled with all I never said. Ghosts of laughter, threads of light flicker through the fading night. I carry them, I let them go. The hollows where the wild things grow. If I fall, let it be slow, like snow that learns the earth below. I'll leave no mark, I'll make no sound, just blend into the breathing ground. The hollow beneath my steps still sings of all I can't forget. But in its sake I find my grace, a quiet heart, a sacred place. I carry it, I let it show. The hollows where the wild things grow. Flickering shadows on old window panes, whispers of laughter in autumn's refrain. Footsteps echo where silence remains, down candlelit memory lane. Golden reflections in puddles of rain, letters unopened yet never in vain. A melody lost but still sweet in its strain, down candlelit memory lane. And if you wander there someday, where the dusk and dreams entwine, you'll find the echo softly say, this heart was once a line. Lanterns of longing, they quietly sway, guiding the night through the hush falls gently, then drifts away, down candlelit memory lane. So blow out the flame, let the silence remain in the hush of our candlelit memory lane. I walked with the birches, bend and bow, where the twilight hums and the wild winds know. A lantern heart in a forest dim, caught between endings and what might begin. Leaves whisper stories I've yet to live. Roots hold the names I forgot to give. Between worlds and woods I wander slow, trading shadows for the seeds I sow. The path is fading, but I still believe in every falling leaf. I find reprieve. The sky wears a coat of amber flame, and silence speaks in the softest name. I shed my skin like the autumn trees, becoming more of who I'm meant to be. There's a hush in the hollows, a breath in the stone, a rhythm that calls me when I'm alone. Not lost, just shifting like dusk into dawn. A soul